experience it and see what it's like.
Oh, here we are again, guys. Yeah, so with 11 hours into Endwalker under our belt, which I've been enjoying a lot, and it's mainly due to, you know, the reception of the community of you guys coming to hang out and cheer me on and welcome me to Charlian and pretty much following me every step of the way, which was incredible. Honestly, I love that. That every step of the way I see these orange names, meaning, you know, friends are around. Yeah, and the story, it's definitely picking up. After 11 hours, we've dealt with the Tower of Zod yesterday. That was a fun dungeon. And what I really noticed about the Endwalker dungeon right away is that it really ramps up in difficulty. Like, there's no chill. Even on first boss, there's so many telegraphed abilities that you're supposed to dodge and weave and all these things. So yeah, I'm a little bit intimidated but excited at the same time for that content, because it seems to really pick up where Shadowbringers left off, which in my book is great. Don't get me wrong, you know, I like a challenge, but if that's normal difficulty, then hard dungeons and stuff, or expert dungeons as they're called, I think, will be something else. And yeah, I'm excited to get going again. I'm a little bit tired, and it's not going to be an 11-hour stream today, of course, because I have work in the morning. But yeah, let's just pick up where we left off and see what we find and what we stumble upon. We are pretty much back at the Annex, I think, sort of rallied up with the rest of the Scions, and I think we're about to embark on, I guess, another leg of the journey. Yeah, so let's hop on in, shall we? Let me log on and launch the game. Right. Here we are. Boom. I wonder what is going on next. Very curious for it. Let's see how the queue is today. Not too bad. 18 people. I love this backdrop. This art. Right. Let's see. Hey Mara. Rested and ready to set out. Enough rest, have you? Never one for being idle. Right. Radz-at-Han bade us to come to Meghaduta. Is it Meghaduta? I guess so, huh? At our earliest convenience. The others will join us once they are finished tending to the prisoners. Ah, wait. On second thought, you and Justinian should go on ahead. I need to make a quick detour by the great work. We left Graha in the alchemist's care, you see? Best to fetch him before he's crammed into a specimen jar. Just me and you then. Guardsmen at the gate should wave us through. Alright. So I don't have that teleport, so I guess I'll have to make my way there. How have you been, Mara? How was your day? Got a lot of editing done? Or what have you been up to? I want to discover this part, so it's out of the way. There you go. You gain quite a lot of experience from just exploring too. Call of Duty? The Battle Royale one? I don't know what it's called, but because there's been way too many Call of Duties to sort of keep track for me. Do you play solo or with a team? Warzone, yeah, that's the name of it. Ah, Honored Scion, feel free to enter, at leisure. As I cannot leave my post, I'm afraid you must make your own way. You require directions in the city, the sentry station and the fountain atop. The staff should be glad to assist you. Oh, now we finally get to roam it free. So I have been to Radz-at-Han before. This place is veritable maze. Rather than risk getting lost, it best ask directions from the sentry at this fountain. Lead the way. I'm not expecting to act as your tour guide like certain others. Alright, well... That's alright. The night music is quite soothing here. Not a lot of people around, huh? Ah, Master Mardai. I presume? I understand you are here for an audience with the satrap. You require directions to the Meg Haduta. I should be glad to provide them. The satrap's residence is situated in Dharma, the highest part of Radz-at-Han. To get there, I would ordinarily recommend a route that takes you by the bazaar in the city's north. Due to the state of alert, however, most businesses are currently closed and the Etherite disabled. As such, I will provide you with an alternative path. First, please ascend the steps next to the fountain, then continue left. There will be more steps, and upon ascending them, you emerge on Paxa's path. Proceed through the large door with on the right, and you will arrive at Ravuida Vibers. Within, you will find another sentry, who will give you further guidance. In other words, we head up. Sounds straightforward enough. So, they're saying that the rest of this is all disabled? Can I not attune to them? Let's check that. Also, I love these flowers on here. Man, the water features in both cities are amazing so far. I love me some water features. Wow, it is actually disabled. Okay. Wanted to make sure. This is so cool though. Oh shit. Waiting for that person to sort of be out of the thing. There we go. Save. Sweet. Alright, I guess we make our way. I want to check if I can attune to the minor ones though. How do I get up there? Yeah. I guess just like this, huh? I guess I should just follow the instructions. I could attune to that small one, so I'm assuming I can. Do you win a lot of matches when you play Amara? Because I feel like that game, especially early on, if you don't find weapons, you're sitting duck, right? Ah yes, I know about this portal. It leads to the nearby isle, the treasure vault of one of Radz-at-Han's wealthiest families. They took the god of luck for the guardian, on account of which they occasionally opened up a section of their vault for aspiring treasure hunters. To their own luck, so they say. No, always 3v1. Ah. I feel that. Is it cross-platform? Do you play against PC players as well when you're on PS5? There are also coffers hidden across the land that act as portals. Find one, and you get next to the vault. Huh. I can PC players. PC players have no skill. A beat. Something to bear in mind. In case you exhaust your funds on this road, it is a troublesome experience. That, as I can personally attest. Okay. Interesting. But I mean, it always feels like it's easier with mouse and keyboard to aim. But I guess console players might have some sort of aim assist a little bit, huh? So they don't have, so PC players don't have too much of an edge. I don't know if that's a thing, but I wonder why they chose to close most of the city off for now. That's why PC has no skill. Right. I was always very impressed by FPS players though. Like, I have zero skill with mouse and keyboard when it comes to aiming. I really sucked at FPS. That's why I quite liked when I used to play, I think it was Unreal Tournament 2004. I always liked that insta-gip mode, where one shot was a kill. You know, you didn't really have to aim as long as I hit somebody, it would explode. And into the Magaduta. Are you? In that case, please follow this hallway to my right and go through the door at the top of the stairs. You'll emerge at the entrance of the airship landing, where another sentry should be on hand to assist you. Incidentally, if you ascend the steps to either side of me, you'll find the workshops of Ravudai fibers. So you're free to observe the artisans. Take care not to lose your way. Unreal Tournament 2004. That was probably one of the few FPSs that I played. Although I did play one of the first Call of Duties. I think it was called Dawnville or something. It was based on World War II. And you could play as the Americans, the Allied forces. 3 was your life. I didn't like the hoverboards edition too much. That was the hoverboards one, right? Yeah. I played a little bit of it, but I like 2004 better. I don't know. I'm not sure why. Dravenarian Weave. Hard to imagine more vibrant stuff. I dare say Americ would be partial to the gold thread. And the blue, of course. He loves his blue. I don't put much thought into what I wear. A spare set of clothing is usually all I carry. And if that isn't enough, I always obtain something locally. So no more Destiny? Are you done with that? Oh, I can go through here, okay. Oh, this is cool. Did not expect it to be so open here. Is to play just the weekly challenges. Gotcha. Would that sort of be the end game raiding scene that everybody's talking about? There she is. Hello. I'm just gonna connect to this ether right real quick. Kind of excited to see what your favorite zone looks like, Mara, not gonna lie. You do. Looks like home. Huh. Poland or Scotland? Industrial sector of Poland. Ah, okay. Hey Daniel, what's up, buddy? How are you doing? You were playing some Turtle Wow, I saw. You enjoying yourself? Probably, I'm assuming you're playing one of your many alts. Doing okay, I guess. Currently trying to get my DS to level 10. So I don't have to worry about the name being taken away eventually. Your TS. I don't know what TS is. I thought about it and I don't. Oh, alts. Oh, all of them. Oh, you have many alts. We're here for an airship. I'm afraid all flights have been suspended until further notice. But a state of alert is still in effect. Perhaps it's for the best. That aside, we're not here for an airship. We have business with the Magadutha. Oh, in that case, permit me to direct you. You just can't type. Don't worry about it. We're here, it's quite simply, really. Simple, really. Ascend these steps and then continue straight ahead across the bridge. You cannot miss it. Of all the accounts? Why did it make us come back here? Oh, I guess we were supposed to come in from here. Oh. I won't be able to load it very well though on Discord during stream because my computer is slowly becoming a potato. How many accounts is it now? Like 6? I'm very inefficient at routing. Why, since you haven't been playing it that much? Hmm? Where? Can we enter this? That's pretty cool, yeah. Wow. One that we can enter too. I quite like it. Oh shit, there's an even larger one down there. You've also installed some... Oh, really? A lot of the custom items break though when you have updated models. I used to play with that on Total WoW as well. Man, that's a big drop. Holy. When you're outside the city, do you see that? I really like the different views of... Oh, one more. There's an invisible wall. I really like the different views of the mountain. Big story bit? Oh, cool. Water must be precious around here because seems like a warm land, you know, tropical climate and all. Elon muscle, really. Greetings and welcome to Megaduta. Ooh, cool outfit. Really works for this area. Yeah, inquire after your business. We are members of the Silence of the Seven Dawn, come at the invitation of His Excellency. Ah, of course. We've been expecting you. I will show you into the audience chamber. You should please follow me. You sent me a screenshot? Ah, yeah. Okay, that looks good.
I hope we've not kept you waiting.
Not at all. Your comrade is feeling better, I trust.
Much better, thank you. Harness remedies are certainly potent in more ways than one.
Hey.
One becomes accustomed to the taste, although I hope you never have cause to do so. Pray, take your ease.
Full glad I am to see you all unharmed.
Thanks to you.
Valiant scions, for your heroism, you have my boundless gratitude. You cast down that dire tower and set free its hapless captives. You cleanse their souls of its corrupting influence.
I just hope that we can all turn them back to normal.
Thanks will suffice. In place of platitudes, I offer a bounty of warding scales. Pray accept your due reward, along with the goodwill of Radz-at-Han.
Hey, Dragon Ally.
Alchemists throughout the land were put to work in the forging of your talismans. The finished ones have been collected, and now await you at the High Crucible of Alchemia.
Alchemia.
Present this letter when you are ready to take them into your possession.
Yeah, I mean, you can copy the game over and have a clean install through.
We are humbled by your generosity. Know that the inventive wisdom of Radz-at-Han will be vital in restoring serenity to our star.
Every single one of those scales came from you, didn't they? You must still be in such pain.
Oh shit.
'Tis of no moment, a mere annoyance compared to the dreadful suffering inflicted upon this land and its people.
I thought he would just shed his scales or something, but they're actually cut out.
Albeit brief, my involvement in the Dragonsong War afforded me a glimpse of the myriad sorrows which consumed both dragon and man. Though you were half a world away, such tragedies as befell your kin must have affected you deeply.
Oh, and this dragon. Oh my god, this
And
music
yet,
from Heaven's
you
Sword.
chose to live among men.
Oh, Elden Ring, nice.
In the age when that conflict first bloomed, my choice had already been made. In some distant place, man slew dragon, and dragon slaughtered man.
I might return to Elden Ring somewhere this week.
For those smiling faces which did look to me for guidance. Not even my brother's righteous rage could rally me to his cause. I huddled here, secret and still, hoping against hope that which I had built would remain untouched by the chaos and carnage.
Twould seem we share the same desire for peace, great Vritra. To that end, I wonder if we might trouble you with another question.
Getting warm, damn it.
The Telophoroi are intent on recreating the final days, an apocalyptic event which we know to predate the sundering of the star. As the longest lived among us, know you aught of this terrible cataclysm?
Nay, when war and strife drove my sire from his home, he crossed the great expanse with only our unhatched eggs as company. He alighted upon a shattered source, its 13 reflections long since scattered beyond the rift.
The other stars.
Of events preceding his arrival, he knoweth naught, save that which Hydralin hath deigned to disclose.
I see. So again, 'tis the inscrutable Hydaelyn to whom you must look for answers.
Seek you to divine the will of this star? If so, I have a tale which may afford you some small comfort.
Ooh, do tell.
'Tis a story from my youth, many, many years ago. To my sire, I once posed the question, of all the stars in the sky, why didst thou settle upon this one? To which Midgardsormr did reply, 'twas the last bastion of hope. He believed so long as Hydaelyn endured, so too might dragonkind. Solemn and portentous were his words. What deeper meaning they held, I could not, dared not pursue. 'Tis a stone I've left unturned ever since. Yet take you solace in the knowledge that whatsoever Hydralyn does strive towards, 'tis an ideal which hath earned my sire's conviction.
Thank you, Vritra. You've given us warm reassurance in a world gripped by cold uncertainty.
While I'm sure we all have a great many questions, I think it's time we collect the talismans and be on our way. Our fight against the Telophoroi is far from finished.
But we made a good headway.
We must take our leave, but please do inform us if we can provide any further assistance.
Trial.
Prithee, a moment.
I wonder if he senses Midgard Summer in us, because I think we were linked to him somehow at some point, right?
There is one whom my sire hath judged worthy of honor and respect. The one known to men as Eorzea's champion. This hero of renown and rumor. 'Tis thee.
Hi. Yes, that would be cool.
I know of his clash with Omega and the long slumber which was his price. Yet even closed in sleep, my father's eyes are far from blind. He is watching over thee, watching over this world. 'Twas a revelation most pleasing that thou, a child of man, had gained Midgardsormr's trust. But alongside mine elation runneth a rivulet of dread. For upon thy life's reel wind too many threads of fate, power, wheel enmeshed with woe. Amidst this tangled knot, thou shalt know no rest. 'Tis an endless confluence of forces, a struggle without surcease.
Right.
More terrible still is the attrition wrought upon thy companions, as they are swept up in the storm of thine existence.
I guess so, because I didn't see it either. That's Membrita. Oh, it's all our friends who made sacrifices. Oh no.
Take heart and protect them well. They will be your strength and your salvation. The hope thou wilt need come the end.
I'm just basic strength. I'm a basic strength bitch.
I know the suffering of the powerful. I have watched my siblings driven mad by loss. Thus do I exhort thee to spare no effort to keep thy loved ones safe.
That's good advice.
Apologies. We hadn't meant to interrupt.
It's just that we do have a history of suddenly collapsing, and when you didn't follow us out...
'Tis I who must apologize. I have detained your champion overlong with idle chatter. Go. At war's end, I pray I welcome thee back into my hall, where together with thy joyful comrades, you may toast your triumph.
Let's do it. That sounds like a deal. Oh, what were you and Vitra talking about? Nothing? Very well, if you say so. Those have gone ahead on the High Crucible. Let's catch up to them. Oh, you got your account back. Oh wait, no. Sorry, I have a Sane Sama in my community as well. Also welcome Susane. You're my FC mate, aren't you? Recognize the name. Lio. Yeah, sorry. I have a. I think his name is like Sane Susane. Or something like very similar in the community as well. What's up, buddy? Welcome to the stream. Janet was kind enough to give me the directions to the High Crucible. First, let's return to the Maltberry Orchard. I'm assuming that's the name of the inn. That sounds like an inn name. Rains today, huh? The day music here is also kind of nice. From here, we're supposed to follow the path to the left and past the mulberries. Man, ever since somebody mentioned that Alisaie now has a diaper, I can't unsee it. Every time they walk away and I see her white short pants, I'm like, yeah. Did I already attune to this one? I think so. Yeah. George. What have you been up to, Susane? Are you in game? Yeah, not at the moment, it seems. Oh, there you are. Oh, and all. Wah! Okay, let's see your adventure plate. That's pretty great. Wow, you even have the beast nails on. That's pretty funny. And Dandel, what's your adventure plate? With the sparkles too. That's pretty great. That's what I would expect of you. Oh, there you are. Hey, Ash. That's pretty great. Wait, which one's you? Soldrun. I don't see Soldrun on though. I mean, whenever I see you two approach, like literally, you guys are so similar. Oh, by the way, poop physics are insane when you do that. That's but. You could be like, I don't know, fetish brothers or something, brother and sister. Yeah, but they're not. Oh wait, oh here it is. Ooh, that one's cool. Mine's kind of meh, but I made it when it was first life. I don't know. I quite like the light colors and this pose is fun, I guess. I don't know. But I want maybe the thing on the other side. That's my adventure plate. I don't know. Did I miss a Aetheryte? No. Right. Alps done streaming then, Ash? They finished up with what's the game they're calling? Thailand and siblings, yeah. Skyrim, right? Yeah, it's Skyrim. I always forget the name. By the street terms, enter the door straight ahead, and then descend the steps. Oh, there's Jed as well. Hell yeah. The whole squad. Oh, look at you dressed up. I thought the Crystarium was confusing. It doesn't compare to Radz-at-Han. The architecture and decorations make it even harder to get your bearings. Yeah, he does look sharp. Anyway, let's see where this door takes us. I love it here, by the way. This place is amazing. It's a shame it rains, but other than that, pretty good. I wish it would be dry. Yeah, I've only seen it in the dark so far, so I'd like it to clear up. But I love these colorful streets. Is this only India inspired? You're half Indian actually, so finally having an India inspired zone is so awesome. Really? Oh shit, I'm half in, well not half, a quarter or like 1/8, like very small amount. Indonesian, my mom's side of the family. I mean, the accents sort of suggest that, that's for sure. Oh, there's your alt. That's a cute Makota. I like his dress. What's that called? Neo-ish Guardian. Oh, yeah, it's part of that. It's generally the colorfulness and architecture is a match, plus the clothes. And the elephants and the Ganesh figures. Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. I feel that. And I'm looking like some sort of... I feel like I look like one of those people who would like torture people like prisoners or war prisoners to give information in the Middle Ages, you know. I even have the Pokeboy, the branding stick. Like I'm a medieval torturer. That's how I feel right now in this outfit. That is a very old style region government in India. Oh, Alexander the Great? Damn, that is old. Yeah. Do I know Kane? I'm not sure. Hello. Kane Hilfe. Hilfe means help. I love the Alexander the Great movie. Have you seen that? I actually used to nickname a character, Ephistian. Actually, one of my D&D characters was called Ephistian, after one of the characters in that. Took a large portion of Western India up in the Ganesh River, Ganges River, in its own satrapy, by assimilating the satrapies that existed in the time into his empire. We call him Feral. Yes, yes. A great movie, yeah. What I really liked was how he was one of the first conquerors who would actually adopt foreigners into his army to fight for him and make use of their knowledge and their war strategies and stuff. And I think that's how he was able to conquer as much of land as he did. Instead of just murdering everybody, he would sometimes have them join his armies and his movement and stuff. And I found that, while it was brutal, you know, the conquest and stuff, I found that very smart. And I think Alexander the Great and the Romans were one of the few that I remember who did that. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. History just always intrigues me, especially those types of stories. And of course, we romanticize them quite a bit. But I find the Roman era especially very interesting as well. I used to have a really good history teacher in my first few years of high school, and I really always enjoyed the way he did the storytelling, because I could really live it and almost see myself in there. And I mean, it helped that I also like to watch, like, I don't know, Spartacus and Rome and all those types of movies and stuff. I mean, obviously, Rome is maybe a bit too much about the sex and the violence and stuff, but it did depict, in a way, how the life in Rome used to be. I don't know. Quite interesting. And what I also didn't know is that, especially like the Celts and the Vikings and stuff, you know, there's been quite a few movies and series about that. They really show that, hey, this used to be conquered by Romans, and they left their mark, like their bathhouses and armors and shipbuilding and stuff behind, but that knowledge was just lost. Alexander's full title, by the time he died, is one of my favorite little things in history. There's so much about him. Wasn't he called Alexander the Great? I don't know his full title, though. I just know him as Alexander the Great. But then the sort of... I don't know. His legacy was split up between his sons, I think, or his 4 most trusted advisors and friends. That's when it sort of came crumbling down, I think. I'm not that much of a history nerd, but I do enjoy it. Talking about this stuff. Are you tall, Ash? Daenerys Targaryen. Really? You sound like a tall man. I'm trying. It's so funny to me because I have no clue what you guys look like, right? Lana, Jane, and you. I'm just trying to. I'm trying to imagine what I'll find coming to Amsterdam on Friday. I'm actually free on Friday, by the way. I managed to get that Friday off, so you'll have to deal with Shadow on your own on Thursday, and then I'll be down on Friday. For TwitchCon. Hey Sin, how are you? How are you doing? We just started the Endwalker MSQ yesterday, pretty much. We're now met with all these lovely friendos. And we were just talking about Alexander the Great and getting distracted. Oh shit, you're 2 meters? Yeah, we use meters in Holland, so I know. I'm 186 or 187, which is, for a Dutchman, pretty average. I mean, I'm definitely above average, but... a little drunk. On a Tuesday. Hats off to you. That's good. I mean, so far it's been amazing, honestly. I yesterday streamed for 11 hours straight. I mean, I took a little bit of a break to heat up my dinner, because I pre-cooked dinner before I went live. Then we ended up streaming for 11 hours plus. And we ended up doing the Tower of Zod with some of the community, and it was amazing. It's a good first dungeon. It's really quite difficult. There's another TB member. But yeah, so far I think it's amazing. The way it right away, you know, sends Hylian towards you on the ship, that was like such a shocker moment, and I was like, what? I did not expect to see her embodiment so soon, you know what I mean? So that was a cool surprise. Oh, look, they have a fitting outfit as well. Well, sort of, I think. I needed the pickup after the circus. That was work today. Sounds like fun. That was amazing. They have a healer with jokes. And a ride or die tank. Well, I mean, Ash was tanking, and we had... Do you know who Toffee is? He also streams from time to time. Toffee was healing on the Sage, and Jet was there as Samurai. And they actually had to death roll for a spot because we had way too many people. You use the metric system as well, right, Daniel? I'm 186. That's what my passport says. I'm not gonna show you because I don't want to dox my name and all my identity. But oh, actually, this passport says 183. But I did grow a little bit since that measurement. Well, I'm like 185, 86, something like that. Well, I said average Dutch man. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with it. But we actually managed to do pretty well. At some point, though, Ash died because, I don't know, Toffee was, I think, out of mana. And I was on the Red Mage, thank God, so I could, like, pew 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 pew, you know, spam the Verrays, which was nice. It's nice to feel useful in the group, even though I did take some stacks of, Bill. You're taller than me. Why is that weird? How tall are you? Like 190, Daniel? I think it's a little taller than the average Dutch guy, but Dutch men especially, and the Dutch in general, are quite tall on average. I mean, since you are doing bee's knees, I might as well. So you had a hectic day at work then, Sin? Yeah, I enjoyed it. The first boss was definitely hectic. I did not expect to see that many telegraphs in one boss. It's Alexander the Great, Bacillus of Macedon, Hegemon of the Hellenic League, Strategos Autocrator of Greece, Shenasa of Persia, Satrap of India, and Pharaoh of Egypt. Jeez, okay, wow. Hey Jane. Damn, that is some titles. Was he Pharaoh? Really? Oh shit. Now we get to see it in the sunlight. Do you not... Wait, did Jane order you guys TwitchCon tickets, or do you not want to show the badge? Do you not have it? I'm a little bit worried about TwitchCon because I haven't received my ticket yet. But I asked Esutic, and nobody got their tickets apparently yet. I don't know what they're doing though, like it's so close. You know, it's coming, it's nearing. Where's my ticket? Oh, true. Yeah, that's true. Didn't know they would call him, refer to him as Pharaoh from that though. Yeah, it's amazing. Where's the sun going down? Is that there? People had a choice. Fair enough. Alright, let's walk the walk, guys. Let's walk and talk. Oh. Oh, it's going down there? Okay, let's check that out. Oh yeah, now the colors really show. Oh shit, that is amazing. Look at that. I love seeing it through these palm trees. I don't know, that effect is just really cool. Will we on time to do the waterfall view? Probably not. Oh shit! Is this where the elephant head spits down or spouts down the water? Oh man, that is so cool. It's one of the elephant heads? No. Oh, that is sick. Damn. I love that. It's a shame the water is so static down there, but you can see the island of Daphne. What? Back there. That's pretty cool. Wait, Sin, are you doing flying sausage thing? What is that? Center Island. Ah, okay. Quick, going down. That is amazing, though. That we can be on top here? I had no idea. Oh, damn. Those fists look sick, Jane. That's cool weapons. Holy shit. Burning fists. Oh, the Makai fists. PvP weapons. Oh, look at the birds. They reflect the orange of the sun. Oh, that's cool. Wow. It's a shame these crates are here, but other than that, this is amazing. Can you, if you have flying on, like, fly from here? Probably not, right? Because it's a city. But that's a worthwhile view. Oh, I see. Yeah. That's pretty cool. I mean, my outfit sucks, so. You've not really been doing... Huh, wow. I guess you've been a bit too busy with the Pride organization, huh, Jane? I mean... Tavern at night? Alright. Oh, the hues of the sky here are very pretty as well. The azure blue, and I don't mean azul. Oh, with the The reddish clouds, the red-orange clouds. That's such a nice contrast. Yeah, Mara showed me there. But I think there's not a lot to see from there. Too much. Oh, actually, I'm able to see the sun down from there as well, huh? That's pretty good. Yeah, Mara showed me just before. Quite a big drop, actually. I guess you can really view the sunset from here. Alright, I'm sure we'll be back here sometime. But I really like the color difference here. And the gradual from blue to orange. Very subtle. Oh, that's trippy. When you walk against the flow, it's like you almost don't move until you're out of it. And just overall, the music is so soothing and calming. Also in Sharding, I love the guitar playing there. Oh, they have little lanterns up there as well. Like one of those street views. I love taking screenshots. So this is like the main hallway down here, huh? Oh, I've been here actually from the other side. Yeah, I already took this pic. This is amazing. Actually, might be nicer at night even. Because then you can really see the end of photobomb. That's great. And here's the Ether Plaza. So far so good. There isn't much further to go. From here, we just need to, cross the other side of the hall, then pass through a larger of two doorways. The High Crucible lies beyond. Oh, can't join. I suspect the others have already collected the warring skills. Come, let's join them. I forgot how I did Alfie's voice before, and I'm not gonna attempt it too much because I don't wanna. Is it still off limits? That is a sick weapon. Is that a relic one? Is that ARR relic? Augmented Ilios. Huh. Oh, damn. This is like the crafter alley, eh? Look at all the stalls. Pretty cool. Crafted Hades. Oh. Oh, damn. we can look outside there too. Oh, this is cool. Oh man, this is... No way, there's dancers up the stage. And Ash. Oh man, this is so cool. This is, you know, what I would expect from like a good ass Burning Man festival, sort of like cafe chill tent where you could just hang out and do your thing. Wow, this is a good spot. And a nice view out there as well, and a show. Not as good as, like, you know. It is a cool city, yeah. I quite like it too. What? There you go. Whew. Alright. Thank you for the mini tour. Appreciate that. Well, that's not at all where your location. Good luck with that. Alright. Let's go see where they lead us. But that is amazing, actually. Yeah, I should still be live by then. I kind of like that there's not a lot of people around, so I can just take screenshots like this and I don't have to fuck around with G-pose and everything. Oh damn. I really like the female stance with Dark Knight. I wish I could do that with my weapon as well. But instead we have like the thing on the shoulder. It is, yeah, it is. Definitely. I've seen a little bit of it before, I think. I accidentally spotted a little bit on Garrett's stream when he was... I think he was turning in some stuff to get really quick experience on his crafters, because he was going for Omni Crafter, and then he teleported here without giving me warning, and I was like, whoa, what's this place? This looks colorful. And thank God at the time I thought it was Umor, because Umor also has some colorful alleys, but it was, I think, somewhere here where he was turning in shit. And I only realized it but now when I saw it. But this is where he was. Radz-at-Han. I may have called it Han at Radz in Pang's stream earlier. We're last, of course, but at least we found the place. Shadowbringers? Oh no, this is the intro.
Yes, and I made a quick count. There are far more than we could have hoped for.
I like the seal that they use on it.
Enough to outfit an entire company of soldiers, in fact. Considering the involved process, that fact they were able to manufacture so many in such a short span of time is nothing short of
Yeah, it's
impressive.
amazing.
Once we have distributed them to our allies in Eorzea and the Far East, we'll have a fighting chance to bring down the other spires, just as we did with the Tower of Zot.
Or we could use them to invade Garlemald proper and strike directly at the Telophoroid's base of
Wow,
operations.
I like the way you think, Istola.
Of course, we would need to consult with various alliance leaders before such a drastic measure could even be contemplated.
I'm for it.
To which end, I could set out forthwith and present the idea to each of our allies in person.
Uh-huh.
Pray allow me to undertake some few of those journeys. I find myself restless and in need of purposeful duties.
I can head eastward. Bosnia and Dalmasca are just a short hop from here. And Doma's shinobi network should come in handy for passing on the word.
Good.
We shall share the burden then. Meanwhile, I think it best that you and the others take the talismans back to the Baldessian Annex. We must keep them safe and secure until we've decided upon a course of action.
Why do we get to do the boring bit?
Please, I must speak with you.
Oh. Bad news? He looks okay.
Nidana, you're awake.
Yes. When I spoke with the carer at my bedside, she told me that one of the scions, a young woman, had cleansed me of the tower's corruption.
That would be
It
Alize.
seems I've been asleep ever since the treatment. But when I awoke and learned you were all still here, I knew I had to come.
Aw.
As you said, Nidana was captured only recently. Such a brief exposure is swiftly cured, so I tended to her before
Nice.
we gathered at Megaduta.
And I am truly grateful that you did. I cannot thank you enough.
Hmm. That's
All
nice.
of you, for everything you've done. Destroying the tower, rescuing our people. You've saved Thavnair from an awful fate.
Wow, even a Simeon smiles, huh?
Due in no small part to thine inspirational courage, the alchemists were successful in reproducing warding scales of proven efficacy. Replications of thy work now stand ready to travel across the seas, unto the hands of those who might wield them against this rising evil.
I wish we knew about that when we send
Is this true?
Cordola and our boy what's his name? Something Van.
I was so groggy from sleep, I didn't even think to ask. Our great work sent across the seas. It was worth it. Oh, it was all worth it.
Wait, who? Oh no, Hydaelyn's flower.
Look at that. Its color is completely
Arnfeld,
changed.
thank you. Thank you, Mara. I'm so bad with names. Oh, I hate it.
What do you have there? How unusual. I wonder if the effect is a reaction to Akasha.
I'm afraid I'm not familiar with that term.
Akasha? It is one of the unseen energies defined by Hanish alchemical theory. Though a gross oversimplification, Some describe it as an essence influenced by feelings.
You imply that it is distinct from ether?
Foreign scholars often conflate the two, but we see them as separate concepts. Ether is an energy which permeates the land. It exists within animals, objects, even the air we breathe, affecting all through which it flows. Akasha, on the other hand, exists in a domain beyond our reach. A gift bestowed from on high, or torn from the heavens in some traditions. Akasha can neither be created nor destroyed. It is beyond our power to purposefully alter or manipulate.
That's cool.
The only thing observed to influence it is an abundance of, I want to say, spiritual emotion. As a veteran of the battlefield, surely you've experienced moments of desperation or exaltation when you've transcended the usual limits of your capabilities.
More than once. You've experienced that.
Is a manifestation of Akasha, the invisible essence harnessed by heart, mind, and unyielding spirit.
I really must hear more about this theory. Our disciplines are based entirely upon the idea that ether is the fundamental form of all energy.
I'm glad my haphazard explanation has piqued your interest. But
No, that's good for it.
Akasha is a somewhat abstract field of study. A lack of practical application lends itself poorly to formalized research. Which is why my analysis of your flower can amount to little more than idle speculation. I am sorry.
Nonsense! You have nothing to be sorry for. Your insight is much appreciated.
Shall we depart for Charlian then? I will see to it that the talismans arrive at the Annex.
And we will be in touch once our talks are concluded. I suggest you rest while you can. From here onward, sleep is bound to be in short supply.
And so, stay the course. Bye, Nadana. Are we going back to the annex? Yeah. Oh, you changed outfit. That's cool pants. I think one of my old mods, I wonder how he's doing. Chiwai had that on his character. Wonder how he is. Been a while since I've seen Chiwai. But I mean, he lives in Singapore, so it's kind of hard for him to catch me live ever. Wonder how he's doing. Let's just do this. Damn, teleports get expensive. And I say that, it's not that much skill, but still. Oh, there you are, Mar. Hello. Is it time for the new zone? You think? What's that twinkle? Oh. Somebody doing the emote. The annex right here. Soon. Right? That is a pretty badass armor TV. Good to be back. The fruits of our labor in safely in storage. For now, we have to wait for the others to return for their respective meetings with the Alliance leaders. Taggart suggested you should get some rest in the meanwhile. Do we get a visit by Heidelin? I hope so. But I guess she can't really turn into corporeal form anymore, huh? Welcome back, Mordai. Krile has apprised me your recent accomplishment. What an amazing feat. Eliminate a tower and pave the way to deal with the rest. But it isn't much. I've changed your sheets and plumbed up your pillows. After all, there's nothing like collapsing in a nice clean bed after completing a major milestone. Be it penning a thesis or defeating deiform entities. So, would you like to take a look at your new and improved lodging for now? Yes, please. Wait, do we get Archon Loaf? Did I just see that correctly? Do we get Archon Loaf for that, completing that?
Take heart and protect them well.
Who dare? Oh. That's cute.
You're here. You haven't eaten yet, have you? We've bought quite a spread if you're interested. Only the finest dining from the
That is so
last
cute.
stand.
You're really becoming their friends in this, huh? That's so nice. Oh, border guard. Look at how happy he is. He doesn't like pickles.
Lest you wonder, we invited Estinian as well. But he refused with a rather grim-faced, "No, thank you." I suspect Charlian cuisine is not to his liking.
Oh, I don't know about that. Perhaps our lone wolf just needed some time apart.
What? To perfect his brooding stare?
Wow. No gossiping when your friends are not
Drag
around.
him out by the ear, sit him down in front of a Charlian feast, and see that he eats every last bite.
Look at
An excellent idea. Of all people, warriors...
God,
must
he has
take proper
face
meals
there.
first if they are to maintain a healthy
Yeah, Kryle's
constitution.
hair is great. I want Ian's hair.
Poor Estinian, beset on all sides.
Gratia's face there when
Speaking of one's physical
Elizabeth was
condition,
talking.
Mr. Krile, I hear you recently played literal host to Heidelin herself.
And what an experience that was. Tiring, yes, but no lasting harm done. If anything, I should have liked to speak with her longer. I've not felt a hint of her presence since.
Yeah. Yikes.
Heidelin instructed you to carry that flower, yes?
Would show us the way.
'Twill be your guide, test and proof of your conviction. And then something about seeking joy in darkness, was it? Come to think of it, isn't that what happened with Nidana back in Radz-at-Han?
flower did seem to radiate a joyful glow, as if reflecting the elation we all felt, the relief of a people with renewed hope.
Indeed, and in turn, I felt buoyed by that radiance. 'Twas akin to spotting a beacon and knowing we were on the right path. I know we've not yet triumphed over the Telophoroi, or learned the full breadth of the Forum's plans. But even within the midst of our struggles, we find small moments of joy to sustain us.
This is so
Rare
wholesome.
and hard-won, perhaps, but it is this pursuit of happiness that gives us the strength to carry on day after day. Hey, that's mine.
To the swift the spoils. Though I recall that levitation spell of yours was quick enough.
Only barely. And even at my best, I'm still too slow to wield it effectively in battle. Mayhap I simply require more practice with this new magic.
You unearthed it from the depths of Numenon, I presume.
Aye, and from a veritable mountain of arcane tomes at that. 'Twas necessary to facilitate my solitary explorations.
Or, to put it simply, you used it to sneak around the Forbidden Archives.
He did.
Yes, well, after a fashion.
Take the cookie. Oh, finish your burger.
They're tall, you see. The shelves, they're too tall for me. And I could hardly move the library's platforms without attracting attention now, could I?
Oh.
That kind of makes sense. Mad cause small. I'm quite enjoying this.
I'm not that ambitious. But 'tis pleasant to idle away the hours every once in a while.
True. This is such a cool scene, honestly. You really start to build a friendship with the Scions. I mean, before you're already like, yeah, you're the champion, and woo, we love you, and hey, oh, that's nice. This is a good scene to show that you actually start caring for each other. I like that. Oh shit, the Xenos scene. Oh, and of course where Xenos is.
Enjoying the bracing cold, I see. Do you not own a warm coat or a cloak? Something in fur? Or fashioned from the skins of your enemies? Or... well, never mind that. I come to you once more as the bearer of bad news. Our tower in Thavnir has been toppled, and I need not tell you by whom.
He's
Given
fucking
how
smiles.
many we have at our disposal, the loss of a single spire is hardly fatal to our plans. It does, however, slow the rate at which we siphon ether. If they continue to preoccupy themselves with the towers, then all will be well. But should our foe prove bold enough to strike at us here, then the timing becomes...
That was Ystola's plan. so let's do that.
Our foe is bold enough. Of that, I can assure you.
Yes, very well then. I suppose I must prepare a proper welcome. Honestly, talk of your nemesis is the only thing you seem to enjoy. Does nothing else spark your interest?
No.
No. All else is equal. Equally tedious. Equally disappointing. The world is a tepid bog into which we sink, too weak to thrash as the mud clings to our eyes and fills our throats till we blissfully choke.
That's one way to look at it.
But then came the light, blinding and pure and hot, so very hot.
Ooh, he's calling us hot.
To set my soul aflame. I basked in the afterglow until the void yawned once more. And then I knew the muck would never claim me again. There was naught for me ahead, so I drew the curtain on all that had come before.
You mean you killed your father?
Burn. Burn. Let the whole star burn. I will have my contest. I will reclaim my moment.
How wonderful that the emptiness of death has not dissuaded you from committing
I like
your
the
life
gold
to its
trim
pursuit
on the
once more.
shoulder. I don't like the
I don't know whether to
boots,
envy
or
you
the
or
pants, sorry.
pity you.
But the top part and the shoulder part is really good.
You question my
The,
disinterest,
glove.
but what of yours? Despite your noisome antics, I sense you take little pleasure in this endeavor.
Mercy, my lord. Such pointed barbs from one who barely acknowledges my existence. Nevertheless, you are mistaken. For I do find this part somewhat enjoyable. You see, when I was mortal, I would always have the same dream. It was a fragmented thing, disjointed, all the faces incomplete. The setting, too, was unknown to me, so I thought it simply a fantasy of my sleeping mind. Until one day, I realized it was showing me the truth. Much as your dream of the final days enlightened you. And soon, very soon, the rest of the world will see the truth of my
Don't get
dream
what they're
too.
after though. Yeah, I don't like the pants on that
Yes.
set, but other than that, I can
think
see it,
that is
Mara.
something we can both enjoy.
Well then. Well, the pens are... Because, I would go with maybe, sort of more, ornate looking pants. His are kind of like, they look like they had like, a hole on the knee bat, and it was patched up with like some sort of tied up band of gold. I don't know. I would probably go with more ornate stuff that would fit the shoulder thing. I don't know. Well, there you are. Feeling refreshed, I hope. I was about to make my way to the stadium. As it happens, I don't like that people like what I like, hence why I hate nearly everyone. I mean, you can have it. I want the healing hair, that's all. You don't want the healing hair, so we're good. Wanted to try and speak to the Collard. Want to chain. To thank him for his coming to our rescue in the rostrum. True. We should definitely do that. As it turned out, he'd come to see us following the hearing. Only to find that we'd already departed to Daphne. Knowing him, he was probably hoping to chew the cud with his former students. I'm surprised that his hair wasn't added with his outfit. I know. I am too. Cause sorry. Lee's got that treatment. Like, everybody is wearing the Lee's hair. Why not he? Enjoy dinner, Daniel. I'm also going to take a pee break soon and fill my bottle. Since we're here waiting for the stolen the others, now would be the time to pay him a visit. Care to join me? Let it settle. Prince will be coming too, assuming Alphino can tear himself away from his new toys. I'll let you rally the troops while I go on ahead to the phenomenon. Because hers is new, give it a month, everyone will be back to their old edgy ones. Fair enough. Considering my recent improprieties, perhaps I should avoid showing my face around the studio for a time. That might be for the best. If the others should return, tell them that we will not be long. Sound the bell, school's in. It is true that... Oh shit, Alphino is practicing. Wait. I can start another quest with them? Oh, I have to speak with them actually, never mind. I'll be right back real quick. I have to pee and fill up my bottle. want to say about... Let's see. What time is it? About 2 hours. Give or take. And I got the first roll. The Skull Arch himself was here. In that case, what are we waiting for? Too, I'm eager to see him. Though I somewhat dread the thought of visiting the studio, I dare say our notoriety precedes us. How know, for all the people worrying over his reputation, and out our Alma, and our Alma Mater, no less. Will wonders never cease? We'll ascend soon enough. Off we go. Alrighty. Here it is, the phenomenon. I expected you made note of it before. One can hardly miss it. It's the first time you've been here on official business, correct? Yes. While most of the space is taken up by expensive auditoriums, it also houses numerous lavatories, testing grounds for experimental magics, and a host of administrative offices, and so forth. Center what would later become the studio. It was established to promote the study of meteorological phenomena, hence the name. Though with ether being the fundamental aspect of nature, its scope expanded to include every conceivable facet of life, and even the universe itself. And then, in 432nd year of the 6th astral era, the phenomenon was decreed complete, and the studium officially opened as a place of learning. With a long and storied history, it is without question the world's leading authority on ethereology, the arcane, the occult, astromancy, and countless other fields, standing proud as Guardian's foremost educational institute. You always did enjoy giving the grand tour to the new students. Indeed. I've long since lost track of how many times he had recited that same foppish speech, such as the undying love for his old stamping ground. He was in top form back then, the youngest to enter the studium, graduated with the highest honors in magical arts and ethereology, undisputed champion of debating chambers. Hold on, you both joined the studium at the same age, yes? And from where I stand, you're equally prodigious scholars. Nice of you to say, but Alfino actually entered half a year before me, nor did I do well enough to graduate with honors. I am certainly not the studium's most notorious master debater. Koji. Master debater. Really? God damn. In all respects, I've been ever in a shadow. If nothing else, just remember that there was the legend of Alfino Levieur began. We should expect everyone to be fully aware of the recent escapades. Hopefully, we'll be somewhat more welcome than we were at the last stand. I know better than anyone the adoration of the student body has for Alphinaud, and with a bit of luck, it might work in our advantage. Right. Well, there's no time like the present. First things first. Look for the scholar Montache. Other faculty tend to frequent their office, but unfortunately for us, he's fond of wandering wheresoever the whims take him. Let's spin up and ask the students if they've seen him. Can do. And bro, excitable student. That was Alphinaud Levier, wasn't it? Gee, Alphinaud Levier. And he's with his sister, and Master Beldastian's granddaughter. This can only mean one thing. An event of epoch-shattering proportions, fast approaching. Spread the word. Oh, sorry. You said you were looking for Scholar, Chets? Knowing him, he could be anywhere, but Miss Aliafo could have the better idea. Miss Aliafo, where can I find her? Wait, he's a mender? Huh. This looks like a class or a school, alright. Hello? Is that a fish tank? Oh. They're like cutting up fish for, I guess, the anatomy of them. That's cool. Putting the trees in the fish. I lost. Wandering off in the streets, perhaps. Wait, don't tell me. You're a trainee gleaner, fresh off the guild ship. I'm right, aren't I? How silly of me. The orientation is in order. Ahem. Allow me to bid you a warm welcome to Searcher's Meet. Let me start with a question. What is the most important thing you'll find in the studio? That's right, books. And what's the second most important? Why, that's simple. Everything else. That's what we deal with here at the Searcher's Meet. When the students or the tutors find themselves in need of equipment or material, they come up to us. If we don't have it in our stores, we send the cleaners off to find it. Honestly, you wouldn't believe some of the requests we get. I have a Apatia. This, tongue of a Gigatoad that. It's enough to make your hair stand on end. Which is possibly what most of the students are trying to accomplish. This being a school of magic and all. As a newest gleaner, you have your work cut out for you. But I think you'll find it quite rewarding. The only matter I'm interested in gleaning is information on the scholar's whereabouts. Let's go with that. I beg your pudding. Not the gleaner. Then this was all an elaborate ruse. No, wait. Come to think of it, he never actually claimed to be one in the first place. My mistake. He was here, but now he's not. I did speak to him shortly before you arrived, though. That he was on the way to the Maker's Meet. Go back the way you came in, and you'll see on the opposite side of the entrance. It's a laboratory of sorts. Home to many rare and expensive curios. Not to mention alarmingly frequent accidents. If you lose your way, just follow the blood-curdling screams. Damn. Ha! In the time it's taken me to tell you all of this, the scholar is probably already left. Best of luck finding him. I have a feeling you'll need it. She's a lively woman, isn't she? Right across from here. That's a cool stove. Big saw. And some sort of... Oh, shit. Smithing and ingots and shit? Oh, man. That is pretty cool. Yes, Skolok was here a short while ago. He offered me advice on some current research project. Though we spoke at length, I don't recall him mentioning where he was planning to go next. When we parted ways, he went down to the corridor, perhaps one of the auditoriums. Right. Oh. Amara. This one? Hey, there he is. I'll just hop over the tables real quick.
Ah, I remember you.
I pray we have not caught you at an inopportune moment. We wanted to offer our thanks for your kind words in the forum.
Well, I could hardly let that Inquisition go unchallenged. I've always believed that curiosity should be nurtured, not stifled. Thankfully, a majority of my colleagues agreed. A slender majority, aye, but a majority nonetheless.
Had the vote not gone our way, we would be having a very different conversation, if any at all. Though I'd like to think you would have not given up on our cause. I'm told you paid a visit to the Annex afterwards.
Yes, that's right. I was hoping to speak with the grandchildren of my dearly departed friends Galuf and Louisoix in a less dour setting. But it seems I just missed you. I still can't believe how much you've grown. If only your grandsires could have seen the way you presented yourselves to the Forum. Why, it fair brought a tear to my own eye. You must have the patience of a saint, putting up with this lot and their antics. Never mind Montoya's prize student. Luckily, I know a thing or two about managing unruly younglings. If you ever need advice, don't hesitate to ask.
This is a chill old guy.
If I may, there is a rather more pressing matter we wish to discuss. What can you tell us of this duty that the Forum must fulfill?
Nothing, I'm afraid. Like all humble servants of the Forum, I am sworn to secrecy. Or rather, I couldn't tell you if I tried. Our duty is of the gravest importance. Furthermore, if the particulars were made public, it would incite widespread panic. As such, those entrusted with this duty have been bound by an enchantment, which prevents us from speaking of such matters without the express permission of the Forum.
Holy shit, they went the length, huh?
How is that even possible?
It's been some time since I last gave a lecture. Please, take a seat.
Might as well.
We shall begin by reviewing the fundamentals of etherology. The ether, which imbues us with life, can be categorized into three forms. two are of the incorporeal sort, the soul and the memory. Can anyone tell me the third?
The physical. Corporeal.
Yes, very good.
Woo! Ace did.
This is the form with which the layman is most familiar. Consumed by even the simplest of daily activities, and replenished by the food and drink that sustain us, this form of ether is in constant flux.
Energy. Yep.
In contrast, the ether that comprises the soul is rarely subject to dramatic change. The same can be said for memory, as the two are intrinsically linked. Picture the soul as paper, and memories as words written upon it.
Welcome to...
Now, what would happen if that paper was doused with ink? The same type of ether as comprises the memories.
the Heidelin? Welcome to the Heidelin? Is that what he wrote? Can't really...
It would blot out everything that was written.
Precisely. We would be unable to recall the memories, and any activities that depend upon them would be hindered as well. In fact, this exact phenomenon was observed on a vast scale not so long ago. And what might that have been?
Amnesia.
The seventh umbral calamity. The people of Eorzea vividly recall Bahamut breaking free of the Lesser Moon and raining hellfire down upon the realm.
Oh, yeah. They made him
No
forget.
one could seem to remember the events that followed immediately afterwards.
Indeed. To this day, we have yet to determine whether it was an unintended consequence or a deliberate act. The enchantment which binds me and the rest of the Forum is based on a similar principle. And yes, it is a contravention of the Sharlayan prohibition against the practice of memory manipulation. Only when a new member is inducted and told of our great duty are they subjected to the process. A necessary evil. You have my word that it would never be used to manipulate the populace?
I should hope not. But can this enchantment be dispelled and your memories restored?
If 9/10 of our members give their approval, then the process may be reversed. Then, and only then, would we be able to speak freely to others of our sacred duty.
Wow.
Barring that, we must wait until we return to the ethereal sea.
Literally to space.
For there we will be purified, the blots upon our souls washed clean. And our memories drift apart and dissolve, rather defeating the purpose, I suppose. But there are those memories that are indelibly etched upon our souls, some believe.
What happens after that?
We are reduced to pure ether, coalesce with that of others, and create souls anew.
Wow.
Alternative schools of thought assert souls remain whole and return to the corporeal world, reborn into another fall. Both theories have their proponents. Personally, I consider each equally probable.
Damn.
Well, I think that's enough education for today. Now that I've given you some food for thought. Or rather, an entire banquet.
But he has.
I would remind you that although I'm unable to assist you with certain matters, the resources at my disposal may still be of use to you. I'll arrange for you all to be given the run of Phenomenon. Of course, as associate to our alumni and the students of Baldessian, this privilege is extended to you as well, my friend. Oh, and I suggest you speak with Ki Aliapo. She's well known among the artisans of Sharlayan, and her network of contacts may prove useful in your search for knowledge.
We want Aaronville.
All the best in your pursuits, wheresoever they may take you.
We can now be students. I like this guy. I can see why he was friends with Louis Swat. I mean, we haven't met Grandma Best Baldassian, so can't really say anything about her. So we already have 2 weapon coffers, but I think neither of them is an upgrade. This is level 530. 525. It's getting closer. 515 gloves. Did I buy gloves? Oh shit, this is an upgrade. They're fingerless gloves. What you eating? Peek over your shoulder? Yeah, it's very interesting. Oh, you have the you have the form on. Suits you pretty well. You're reading porn? Well, there's no pictures in that book. You sure? It's like an erotic story. Porn, she says. Mara. Well, that's giving you much boom all over. In Charlotte, you must imagine. True, I guess. Feels though we're one step closer to understanding the form's true motives, the mysteries of life itself, for good measure. It's funny. I came here with the intent of expressing my gratitude, only to leave a bit more indebted than before. I think his friendship and support will be a great boon to us in the days to come. And on that note, let's head back to the annex. Perhaps, on the way, you could better acquaint yourself with Aliapo, and the scholar suggested. Why do I share a findings with Raha? Alright, sounds like a plan. The faculty. That's not available to me yet, though. Hold on. Why would that be? Oh, Oh, this is a job. Oh, this is a job of the land. Okay, I don't have any on that level. Souls that died and keep mind rations. True. Actually true. Gato. Why can't I parkour? There he is. Ah, welcome back. What I hear, your trip to the studio proved most educational. While you were away, I received word from our fellow Scions. As expected, the news of the warding skills is met with much joy. Preparations are now underway to bring the leaderships of the Grand Company of Eorzea and the Eastern Alliance together to determine a way forward. Our friends have asked us to bring the skills in our possession to Limsa Lominsa. Oh shit, we're going back to Limsa? Now? But the time has come for us to go on the offense. It's too early to say for certain, but it does seem the way the winds are blowing. I, for one, can think of no reason to oppose such a plan. Let's see what awaits us at the Vilbrand. Start by getting the skills out of storage. Give me a hand, would you, Estinian? Like, huh? Why me? Imagine them being replaced by something. Phew, didn't realize these crates were so heavy. Shouldn't complain though. Ratra and the alchemists of the great work put their heart and soul into each and every one of these skills. You must treat them with the utmost care. Are you not coming with us? As much as I would like to escape the Form's watchful gaze, no choice but to stay behind. We're already on thin ice in F5, in my capacity as our official representative. We're found to be consorting with foreign powers? Well, you can imagine how that would go. Ah shit, my scalp is itchy. I shall remain here and do my utmost to avoid ruffling any more feathers as I wait the word from Master Matoya and our other allies. Well, good luck. Oh shit. Good luck. We'll soon have good news of our own to share. Tide is about to turn. You can feel it. To Limsa Lominsa. Ah, I was told to expect you. You may or may not be aware, the Admiral's present at present entertaining the eldest seer and the Sultana, the most powerful women in the world, in one room. Need a moment to prepare, or shall I show you to them? I mean, they're my friends. What's up, homie? My apologies for calling you away from Charlian and such short notice. On the contrary, we are honored and grateful, and pleasantly surprised to be joined by such esteemed company. It's only right that the situation discussed be conducted in person. We are locked at a war of attrition. Our forces struggle to contain the threat posed by the towers, and it's only a matter of time before we are overwhelmed. Victory will only be claimed through decisive action. We have taken the initiative to set the wheels in motion. It is reassuring to learn. We are all in accord. But might I ask what your plan entails? It hinges entirely on the warding skills and our ability to utilize their potential to the fullest. During your time in Charlian, the Allied nations have been engaged on separate fronts, with no end in sight. To make matters worse, a surge of abductions of kobolds, Shahagan, Ixal, and Ananta have given rise to an increasing number of primals as well. But your triumph at Radz-at-Han has given us cause to hope once more. The time has come to free ourselves of this menace, and it is you, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, who have shown us the way. While the bulk of our forces will continue to hold the Telophoroi at bay, we'll dispatch our finest to strike the enemy's heart, Garlemald. Oh shit, they're actually doing it, huh? These brave few will be the Ilsapart contingent. What? I think such progress has been made on such a short span. Its objectives are twofold. The first is to provide aid to the people of Garlemald. As previously reported, countless Imperial soldiers and civilians have been tempered, robbed of their free will, and they serve the Telophoroi's every whim without question. They too are victims. It is our duty to deliver them from their suffering, not for strategic or political gain, but because it is the right thing to do. I do not ask that we set aside the decades of conflict and conquest, that we simply choose to forget and forget. I only ask that, in choosing to remember, we do not also forsake our compassion and morality. For without that, there can be no reconciliation, only death without end. Would you recommend doing them all in a row? Okay. Do you think I can do them in an hour? Or is that too little time? Aye. On that we can all agree. Our second objective is the colossal tower that Tancred and Urianger observed in the capital. Though its purpose remains unclear, there is a reason to believe that the smaller spires are merely a precursor to what's yet to come. No, they have instances? Then I won't be able to, because I'm gonna end in about an hour or so. Until the Tower of Zod was toppled, we'd failed to make headway, though the same could be said for the Telophoroi. We're certainly in no rush to press further into our lands. I'd wager the Spire's primary purpose is to divide and keep us occupied, while they work towards our annihilation. It would appear to be substantiated by Estola's analysis of the tower's influence on ethereal currents. Based on her observations inside the Tower of Zod, fires siphon ether from the land, consuming it to maintain their form. However, they draw forth far more than is required for the task alone. The excess of ethers remains unaccounted for, but we can be sure it's not being harnessed for our benefit. Wouldn't surprise me if it was being redirected to a larger spire in the capital. There's logic to that, regardless, once we have uncovered the truth, we'll bring their schemes crashing down, along with their infernal towers. That's all well and good. But what will you have us do? I assume it's more than handing over the scales and being on our way. And when you and your scales join the Ilsabrat contingent, consider it an official request from both your Grand Company of Eorzea and the Eastern Alliance. Do you accept? Yes. Perhaps you should be the one to answer that. I don't care for the honor and glory. Couldn't have put it better myself. Stola, Thancred and Uranja have already pledged their support. They're on their way to meet the rest of the contingent. They were positive you would come. The same decision they did. Luckily, they're all involved. Their prediction was correct. Once you've delivered the warning scales to Alamigo, the contingent will embark on a journey to Ilsabrat. Raban and Lord Emeric are overseeing the preparations, so I suggest you make yourself known upon arrival. Wonder if you know the next area. I mean, I don't know. Pack warm clothing, furs, and the like. Without it, the cold would do you in before the Telophoroi so much as draw steel. As for us, we'll keep the enemy busy while you're gone. They're not the only ones who can create a diversion. Oh shit. You told me this before, Mara. Because their land, the Garlement land, is in the icy mountain regions, right? Now go. Safe and knowledge that Eorzea will be as you left it, or better upon your return. For Alamega. Lope. This is the part where I would personally leave it. You do it all together, but it's your choice. Ah, Wanderers have returned. You've been busy bringing down the tower and producing the keys of destroying the rest of them. Keep me proud. Those warning skills of yours are what made this whole venture possible. You and your Lord Emeric are leading the contention. Regrettably, no. Our role is to organize the various delegations into the cohesive unit. Once we have seen you all off, back to our respective posts. We dare not neglect our duties. For too long, let our defenses effort fall into disarray. Just between us, there was a fair amount of opposition to the formation of the Ilsabrat contingent. The very suggestion that we send some of our finest troops behind enemy lines to render aid into the Garleans has made me rather unpopular in certain quarters. Can't please them all. Sadly, no. Though I do my best Truth be told, I'd much rather be at your side, charging into the fray. Alas, I've battled my own fight. I've battles of my own to fight. My words may save me better than any blade. I hate to say it, but Lord Emmerich's struggles mirror my own. For the time being, the best we can offer you is a peace of mind from knowing Eorzea is safe in hands. As you fight the good fight in Ilsabard, I and the other commanders will do what we can to convince the naysayers that our cause is just. Thank you, both of you. Is that for Dola? Oh shit! Meet again. Much has occurred since we parted ways in Merlit. From what I gather, the protective talismans you obtained led to the formation of the expedition force. My contribution on the occasion is but a minor one, that being the information I've shared with Maxima. For the sake of the people of Garlemald, may the fates be on your side. So you're not coming with us. Strange, thought you'd be it. You have a stake in this. I do. The Laphroaid laid waste to my homeland and enslaved my people. But though every mode of my being cries for vengeance, I cannot be the one to deliver it. My presence alone would place the entire mission in jeopardy. I stand accused of murdering Emperor Varus and plunging Garlemald into chaos. Were I to travel to Ilsabard with the Ilsabard contingent, it would give me my countrymen ample cause to question our motives. Conversely, those who believe me innocent may instead celebrate the return of the former legatus and attempt to raise me to the position of leadership, further destabilizing the regions and complicating the contingent's mission. Whether I am branded a villain or hailed as a hero, I would only hinder your efforts. I doubt they'll be pleased to see the champion of Eorzea set moves on the garden film. We will deliver your people from harm in your stead. I like that line. For what it's worth, you have my gratitude. You and your comrades have the strength and the courage to deliver my countrymen. I am certain of it. In light of Gaius' rather unique circumstances, I instead will assume the role of your guide. Though I may be defected for political reasons, my love for Garlemald endures. Would stop at nothing to protect her and her people. Well said. Might I ask you to escort our friend inside? Might even be a bump in the road, the old acquaintance or two. And if you don't see you again ere you depart, may the Fury guide you and protect you all. Alright, so you're saying this is a good halting point then, Mara? Before we, So, up next is a bunch of, dungeons then? Maxima would have you meet your new traveling companions. Other members of Ilsebrecht contingents are gathered in the royal palace. Inform them of your arrival, so please make your way inside as soon as you're ready. Ah, there are many members of the Silence. Your friends and most of the Ilsebrecht contingents await you within. Would you like me to see you through? Yes, please.
By the 12.
Oh, damn. Please.
Glad you could join us. I hope you don't mind, but we went ahead and started without you.
As you can imagine, our traveling companions were eager to become acquainted. 'Tis a rare thing indeed to see such a diverse and talented group of individuals assembled for a single purpose.
The epic music.
We fight not only for the sake of Eorzea, but for the entire world, including the people of Garlemald. Much rides on the efforts of the Ilsebard contingent.
Indeed, which is why I am glad to find myself in the company of many trusted...
Oh, Lucia. She's a true blood, right? Or full blood. She's hiding her thing.
I have come at the behest of Lord Emmerich, who has honored me with the role of Ishgard's representative. And for the good of all nations, not least my former homeland, I am determined to see this mission through to its end.
That is so awesome.
Us, but walk it we shall, together.
He's pretty badass, honestly.
We too welcome this opportunity to work together once more. I have faith that if there is a way to resolve this conflict, we will find it.
Allow me to introduce you to the rest of our company. Everyone! If I may have your attention.
We recognize some of them, definitely.
Might I ask you to speak first?
That's one of the seat seers, no?
If I must. I am Arun Senna, spokesman for the Gridanian delegation. Here on behalf of my esteemed sister, the Elder Seedseer. We shall provide support and protection to those in need during our time in Garlemald. To that end, I am joined by healers selected by the Conjurers Guild, with the Order of the Twin Adder's Finest serving as our escort.
Damn.
Suppose I'd better say my piece.
The guard.
Wait, I know you.
The name's Sicard, in case you've forgotten. Truth be told, I'd rather you had forgotten.
Wasn't he a pirate?
The Admiral asked Captain Hilfear to send his best, and for whatever reason, he picked me.
Yeah.
Of course, if I'd refused, I'd be the laughing stock of the bloody executioners, and my reputation's taken enough of a keyhauling as it is. But more importantly,
Pirate,
like any
mate.
pirate worth his salt, I know when you're staring down a storm, you gotta trust in the commander of your ship. So if the Admiral wants us to go to Garlemald, not for plunder and glory, but a promise of peace in our time, then that's what we'll do.
Alright.
Since we all know how much the Empire loves its steel, we thought we'd bring along a few smiths to make the most of it. Give them a pile of scrap and they'll cobble together anything you fancy. Of course, just like the Gridanians, we got fighters of our own. We might have come with a more constructive purpose in mind, but we're more than capable of cracking skulls. Believe you me.
Great speech. Woo!
Well, you're certainly raring to go. Then again, so are we.
Yeah, Lisa's back.
The most dependable warriors of Uldar and Alamigo have assembled at the Sultana and General Aldin's behest. If Garlemald has truly fallen, then the whole place is likely to be crawling with Telophoroi. We'll need plenty of troops to clear and hold a path for others to follow. That's where we come in. Naturally, Marshal Terrapin and I will be leading from the front.
Damn. Pippin.
It's been some time since I last saw you in your element on the battlefield.
From what I've heard, you've become pretty fearsome yourself. Master Matoya, the avatar of destruction.
Both of them are like, huh, what?
With comrades like these, I know we'll succeed
That's
no
great.
matter what awaits us.
That's amazing.
And then we might finally get a chance to enjoy a good long rest. But until then, let's give it our all.
I mean, I love Lise as well. I even made a YouTube video on why Lise is actually great. It's part of my live stream at some point, and I clipped it.
Uphold our nation's commitment to the peace and welfare of our allies. The bitter cold of Garlemald is a formidable enemy in of itself. Our experience fighting in ice and snow will prove invaluable in the days ahead. Accordingly, I have been designated commander of the Ilzabad contingent. I will do all in my power to provide you with the leadership and guidance you require.
Sounds good.
The four high houses, House Hylinart foremost among them, have arranged for a host of machinists to join us on our mission.
Oh,
Their
damn.
knowledge of Imperial Magitech is sure to be a great boon. They will address any problems of a technical nature, together with the smiths of Limpsa Lomitsa. There is another awaiting introduction.
No way. He's coming?
Lord Emanolain?
Manolaine, really?
Ah, yes. Emanolain de Forton, at your service.
What? You better not die.
Lest there be any misunderstanding, I should stress that I've not become a fearsome warrior while you were away. Rather, far from it, actually. My brother, in his infinite wisdom, decided this would be an excellent chance to make something of myself. Oh, and fight for world peace and all that.
Okay, well, he's still a pussy, but hey.
But should the opportunity arise for a spot of ballroom dancing, I will be your twinkle-toed gentleman of light.
Sure. Sure. May your graceful prancing lead us to victory. I dare say your fancy footwork may be all that stands in the way between us and certain doom. I kinda like that one.
Huzzah! I cannot wait to regale Honoroi with my tales of death.
Honoroi? This
I
guy.
believe that concludes introductions.
I know, I have a tear in my eye too, since I'm. Holy shit.
Our allies from the Eastern Alliance were due to arrive some time ago.
It's kinda beautiful.
Here they have been delayed.
Would that be the shinobi of Dome?
Yugiri!
They've been tasked with relaying messages back and forth between the various eastern nations. According to Lord
Yugiri!
Hain, however, an equally capable company of warriors has been sent in their stead.
Oh, now we see
Out
Yugiri.
of my way, you preening fool!
Is that Portola? Oh shit! I remember her! Oh my god, she's the batshit crazy one. Oh, and Little Sun is here.
Forgive us for coming late. We are the delegates of the Eastern Alliance.
Oh wow.
Serena, and you've brought company.
True, she's the head now. God.
For battle and blood,
Sadu, yeah.
as a step is
We marched on those of Doma, only to find them beyond our reach.
She's pissed about it.
But now our thirst for slaughter will be slaked.
Look at little son in the back.
Sadu-Hatun, no. We go to make peace with the Iron Men, not war.
Warriors of the Steppe, we've heard many tales of your bravery.
Oh my god.
As allies. And these other ones you have brought are...
Members of the Dalmascan resistance.
Oh shit.
Lente's tears.
Okay. We have bun buns.
And the Bosnian resistance. Between them, they have a wealth of experience in espionage, and are particularly adept at infiltrating Imperial facilities, which is fortuitous, since Garlemald's domain is so vast that I could never hope to handle reconnaissance duties all by myself.
Dalmasca, Bosnia, Alamigo. All lands which have suffered the tyranny of the Empire. I would never presume to question your motives. Nevertheless, I must reiterate that our goal is to aid the victims of the Telophoroi, the common folk of Garlemald.
That's powerful that they're willing to help out.
And they are victims, make no mistake. Though I understand that many may struggle to see them as such.
You're more right than you know. For every one of us that answered the call, there were a dozen that refused. Not only in Alamigo, but everywhere we went. And who could blame them? The Empire's always been the enemy. But after seeing what we've seen, fighting and working against and with Garleans, there's no denying the simple truth.
This is a cool cutscene, I love
They're
it.
just people. No different from you or I. They've got their share of liars and murderers, but so do we. So do we all. Fordola, who once swore herself to Garlemald, has proven herself a trusted ally time and time again. Every Eorzean here knows Cid Garland, the Imperial defector who shared with us countless technological wonders. Gaius bloody Balesar himself is working to help rebuild Werland, a nation he once conquered. So you can believe me when I say that every fighter here understands and accepts that the Imperials are not monsters and are deserving of help. Or at least that they were able to put aside their feelings for the greater good.
That's amazing.
It won't be easy, but we're all determined to make this world a better place.
What lingering concerns I may have had were clearly unwarranted. I agree with everything you said wholeheartedly.
Then we are in accord. Now, let us review our strategy.
Ah, this is such a beautiful scene, I love it.
To reach the Garlean capital in northern Ilsabard, we must cross the central mountain range. Fortunately, Garland Ironworks can provide aerial transport, sparing us this most treacherous part of our journey.
I agree, Mara, I agree.
However, attempting to fly any closer to Garlemald would attract the attention of the Telophoroi. As they appear to have seized control of the majority of the Imperial military, we must assume that includes its fleet. In addition, Garlemald possesses devices that can interfere with airship navigational systems, further discouraging an airborne approach.
Do we go by sea?
Given the circumstances, the closest we dare deploy our contingent is an area between the range and the capital, the Magna Glaciers. From there, we must travel the rest of the way on foot.
It has magma and glacier in the name.
With us to ensure we can withdraw with haste. Although much of the terrain will be blanketed in snow, we should be able to make use of local roads and shipping facilities.
Okay, gotcha.
The vast ice field will afford us an unobstructed view of the surrounding area. On the other hand, it will also allow others to easily spot us, so it is imperative that we only make camp in positions where we can easily defend ourselves. And the airships, which must be kept safe at all costs.
We cannot account for every possibility, so we must be prepared to think on our feet. We will be tested. Sorely tested, I expect. But for our homes and for our people, and a people not our own but in need.
Oh, I read magma. It's magna.
Spare no effort in your preparations.
Magna Glacier.
Once we depart, there is no turning back.
This is a fucking cool scene though. Oh my god. There's already so many cool cutscenes. I also really like the sitting around the field with our friends. That is amazing. We meet again, little son. The mole, champion of the Nadam, and the Dothrals. Having sent too many here. I thought to defend the steppe in their absence. Then they're Roman, Russian, Polish, and German themed by design. I would have done so, but not for my stepbrothers. They urged me to grant our allies the sun's might, that his radiance may deliver them unto victory. Though I must tolerate the presence of this feral ethereal dog. As first among my brothers, I could do no less than to accept this challenge. My deeds will become the stuff of legend. So you can ask Y'shtola out on a date again? Is that your plan? Little son? It's okay, buddy. It's sad who has to say. Cannot for the Iron Men that doubt in their troubles. It's destiny of the weak to die ignominy. Even so, I do as I have agreed. I volunteer to join the band of Inrina's request. He thinks I'm worthy of the cause, that's reason enough. Though we hail from different tribes, our bond has grown strong of late. He's much better company on a hunt than any of the steppe oafish men. Aww, yay, they're getting buddy-buddy. Good for you. She's batshit crazy though, but in a good way. I'm glad to see you well, Mordai. Grandmother had a word for you. Tonight I agreed to come hither and join you the contingent. The god sent her a strange dream. 2 suns, one burning red, other frozen black. Close, they circled, closer and closer. And as they danced, the world fell in ruin. In blinding chaos, we spied blackened silhouettes and knew at once that one was yours, oh god. Yet we knew not how to interpret this dream, save as a sign that great danger awaits. But whatever lies ahead, I'll walk up with you, traveler. Man, she's great. Very small, but great. Your favorite place in game? I don't really remember this guy, Alkazoka. I remember Sigurd, that's for sure. And I remember him. He helped with the mana colors. He's from the yeah, from there. Alright, good for you. What's up, Pippin? Often his father told me of the struggles that faced in Alamigo, the days of the occupation, and I too have crossed swords with the Empire on many occasions. Though Karma has long been a bitter enemy, her grace has elected to bolster the Isabel Bard contingent with members of the Immortal Flames. As a representative of the Sultanate, we are one in our commitment to the cause. That's pretty cool. They bring the Black Mages, right? Yeah, seems that way. Alright. Besides the delegates assembled here, the Amalja and several other tribes have worked to send their own troops of their own. Really? Unfortunately, due to their physiology, many would struggle simply to survive in the harsh climate of Ilsabar. They would also likely prove tempting targets for the abduction tied to Lothroy. All things considered, they can better aid the cause by bolstering our defenses in Eorzea, though their eagerness to do more has been noted. A few shall have to suffice. Ere we embark, we must distribute the warding skills to our comrades. Care to do the honors? Here you go, Lucia. Warding skills is Guardian delegation, I take it? Yes. Many thanks. These talismans may prove the deciding factor in the battles to come. I find myself conflicted by this foray into Garlemald, sent by the Empire to infiltrate Ishgard, going to throw in my lot with those whose secrets I was supposed to be stealing. And now I lead a mission to save my countrymen I betrayed. But that is doubtless why I've been chosen by Lord Emmerich. He would have me put my excessive knowledge and former ties to good use. I will not disappoint him. The future Ishgard, Garlemald, and all the world at large, I will lead us to victory. I salute you. Please. A set of warning scales I spy. Not that I would know what that looked like. Wow, look at these. Even laymen like me can tell that they're bursting with ether. All the better to fend off the tempering rays. Is that the right term? Anyway, these will give us one less thing to worry about, which just leaves the other mountain of whatever else is waiting us in Garlemald. Only one way to find out, eh? And there was a knot. I'd marched through all 7 hells. Gave me a chance to put Xenos back in the grave where he belongs. True. Very true. Hey, you got something for us. Hi, mate. Ah, them skills everyone's been talking about. Pretty little things, ain't they? Reckon they'll be worth a gill or two. This all over. But won't do for now. One more thing. I know what you're all been thinking. Why didn't they send Anzar instead? Right, I know. All the Admiral and Captain Hilfer told me was that they needed someone to help safeguard the future. Here I am. Can't say they haven't got a sense of humor. Of course, some of you might be wondering what a good pirate is on dry land, in the middle of the sodden snow of all places. Well, me McCruel will do whatever it needs doing. So let's set sail, wherever saying goes, on airships. Right? Yes? He's a man of few words, isn't he? But these are the famed warning skills. Enough for me and my men, I see. Under normal circumstances, I would not be allowed to travel outside of the 12 Wood. The Elder Sith here, however, has granted me special permission. He has bid me to lend my magics to the people of Garlemald, while learning all I can of their ways. In doing so, I will come closer to understanding myself and my place in the world. Or so she says. I say, it is past our time. Our allies benefit from the powers of the Seedseer's disposal. Some bemoan that we hide our light under the bushel, and I intend to address that criticism. Alright, and then for my step brothers and sisters. We heard it would be cold in Garlemald, so we came prepared. Oh, the talismans. We have to get these close at all times, yes? Oh, see that none is misplaced. No one misplaces theirs. Ah, before I forgot, I have a message from Ian. In distant lands, in times of strife, together stand, together fight. In darkness shines, in the light of life. I hope I have done his words justice. Ilma, like much of Othard, had been plagued by the towers, yet while he could not be here, he wished to express his shared conviction. Ian and Yugiri labor to the rest of to unite the people, and with their aid, we will keep the enemy at bay. And we of the Steppe, and the Eastern Alliance, will repay their efforts by ending this war. That's cute. Would have liked to see Yugiri again, but okay. You have a warning skill for me too. Nope. Really I do. Maxima. Thank you for this. I'm going for such incredible lengths for the sake of my people. I have little to offer in return. I would impart some advice, if I may. You've been told by many to wear the call of Isalbarg, and I cannot stress enough. This is no token warning. I will distribute specially made warming tinctures, courtesy of the Alchemist Guild, but understand that they are no substitute for proper protection. I'll leave the provisioning of said protection at your discretion. Now, let us proceed to the Alamegan Quarter. While you make your final preparations, I will have the pilot ready the airship. Right. The last chance to make it ready before we set forth. You needn't worry about Yurianje and I. We'll have what we wore in the Parliament before. Sinian claims to be quite warm and toasty beneath his armor, and since he spent a fair bit of his time up north recently as well, I have no reason to doubt his words. Most of the others will be borrowing Grand Company stock. The rest of you could do likewise, I suppose, provided you're not overly concerned with style. Not to put too fine a point on it, but I wouldn't be seen dead in one of those ridiculous overcoats. Only I had time to find something of my liking. Is this Daru? Oh. Yes, it is! But how? I have my ways. Oh yes, indeed. Not creepy at all. You thought you could sneak off to Ilsebark without telling me? Ah, nothing escapes my notice. Where she's coming with? Now you will wear these garments I've made for you, whether you like it or not. You never cease to amaze me. But well, you need a new outfit as well. Wait, are you coming with us? What? No, of course not, silly. It's all in the name of fashion. Rather, the pursuit of the highest quality fashion. Besides, how can I expect others to wear my creations? I've never worn them of myself. She's an agent of chaos. Ah. I did have one other thing to share. Ergams and Umwinda finally returned from the assignment to the faraway lands. They'll be staying at the Rising Stones for a while. Keep an eye out on events throughout Eorzea. Since they'll be running things back at the headquarters, I was wondering if you'd let me hand in Charlie? Oh, why not? You crowd company. the Pedestrian Annex. Yes, we'd love to have you there. I heard the Aramis and Umawinda did a fine job carrying on in our stead while we were lying in comatose. With them in charge of the Rising Stone, we've nothing to worry about. I thought exactly. Also, while I'm confident that you won't go collapsing again, because a certain someone who I shall remain nameless isn't in a position to transport your souls in another world. I mean, he did that. If anything similar disastrous were to happen, I'll be well positioned to do something about it. Anyway, got a few things to take care of. Then I'll make my way to Charlian. I really do hope these new clothes are enough to keep you warm in Garlemald. Not much, but it's the only thing that I can do for you, other than pray for your safe return, which I will every day. Let's not keep the contingent waiting any longer. Hey, winter woolies, handcrafted by yours truly. Oh shit, the North Sea, what? Thank you, Taru. That's cute. I think this might be the thing that Azuro wears. Let me check. Yeah, I think this is his coat. In the turquoise. Is this a good point to end it on? I would guess so, huh? Because I think the next one is where we actually enter the area, huh? Katara is desperately trying to retain her composure as she prepares to see you off on another perilous journey. Right. Let's keep that for tomorrow, shall we? The new area. I'm sorry I took so long, but like Mara's saying, I think you want to play these in succession, huh? So I guess this is a good point to end it on, and return here tomorrow with, I don't know, about 3 or 4 hours to stream tomorrow. Let's do that. Because I also want to shower. I sometimes have that. I don't know if you guys ever have that issue. I do sometimes. I have a dry scalp and I have to use special shampoo and stuff. And once I start scratching, it just becomes very itchy on my scalp. It's not really, like, I don't know. Like dry skin. Weird. My dad has it as well a bit. One of those things, you know, that you deal with. Bodies are weird sometimes. Yeah, I have a little bit of that. So I'm gonna shower and then probably call it a night. But thank you guys for hanging out. It's always a pleasure to see you all run around and come and visit and show me around and stuff. So I really appreciate that. I guess tomorrow we go to your favorite zone, eh, Mara? I'm excited for it. And I love that scene of everybody gathering. Like Susain was saying before, like, you know, I had goosebumps and I had a bit of a tear in my eye because it was just so nice to see all these different armies of people that you meant something for come together and in these trying times to attempt to actually help the people Garlemald who didn't really have much to do with the whole war thing. You know, it's a select few who run the show, and you know they made it the way it was, and that was also to survive and make the nation great again. And to an extent, they want to get rid of icons, which is not a bad deal. We've been doing that all along as well. But yeah, super keen to see where it leads us, the next leg of the story. And I have a hunch because I know that there's a This is Tancred meme, and I feel like that will be coming soon. Because he already mentioned reconnaissance missions, so I can imagine him, I don't know, speaking in like a link roll. This is Tancred. Because I know that that's a meme from, I don't know where it came from, but I know that that's a meme from Endwalker. Because I've seen it all over the place. Just, this is Tancred. And I was like, where is that from? I'm quite curious to see it. Anyway, enough of my rambles. Thank you for joining me today, and catch you guys tomorrow after work. It will be, I guess, around 7:30 GMT +1 is my time zone. That I'll be live. I'll notify you guys on Discord. If you're not part of Discord yet and you want to be, then here's the link real quick. I usually spam announce there. There's not much else going on. You know, some people share a bit of memes sometimes, but there definitely could be more activity. So if you want to join there and stay on the up and up on when I'm going live and what I'm doing and what's going on, then that's where you'll find it. And otherwise, I bid you good night. Sleep well. Catch you guys tomorrow. Bye. 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 Bye.